Ms. Khan, what are their agreements?
Judge, for temporary orders, they agreed to joint managing conservatorship with mom being primary, Montgomery and contiguous counties, standard possession order. Dad will pay child support of $2,163 per month starting February 1st. And the child is covered for health insurance through the CHAMP VA through dad.
Okay. Is he in the military?
Was
a veteran. Okay, got it.
okay. And at this time, I would call Miss Williams. Miss Williams, can you state your name?
Thank you, Deshae Williams.
Okay, and are you in agreement with everything I just read into the record?
Yes.
All right. And you understand that dad is asking for you to do a hair follicle drug test. Are you okay with doing that?
No,
Why not?
because I'm not okay with doing it because this is another one of his manipulation tactics that he has. The reason why I love him is because he's abusive. And he is on record domestic violence, and I don't agree with that. I do agree with a urine test. You said a hair follicle randomly. I don't agree with that.
Okay,
But
so what we're
what exactly is he asking for? Just so she knows, and I know.
We talked about a 5-panel hair follicle test to be done at Davis Investigations in Conroe before tomorrow, Friday at 5 p.m. and dad is willing to pay for it.
So we're not talking like
random.
Ma'am, one moment.
I'm
So we're
sorry.
not talking like random testing. We're talking just one time, like tomorrow. Is what he's asking for. Is that true, Mr. Williams?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, you can proceed, Ms. Khan. And now that we all at least are, so a 5-panel hair follicle tomorrow, which I think she's about to say why she can't go tomorrow, but let's proceed.
All right. So Ms. Williams, are you able to do that hair follicle test tomorrow?
No, ma'am. I work and I took a sub position job.
So
what
you're
kind of work do you do?
A substitute teaching right now.
So you get out when school gets out?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you working in Conroe?
Yeah.
So you would be able to make it, it's right in downtown Conroe, so you would be able to make it there after school before 5.
Before 5 today?
Or tomorrow.
Or today,
and if we don't make it before 5, what happened?
We're going to come back for temporary orders, and so the judge will at that time determine where the child lives and all of those things, but we'll be using.
If we disagree with this, what is the next step?
All right, I'll talk to you about that later. There's really not the time for questions right now, but I guess the question really is just what is your objection to doing a hair follicle test tomorrow if dad pays for it?
Manipulation.
Okay. Would you agree to a urine test?
No. I don't agree to anything, but I agree to a urine test. That's fine. I don't agree to any of it, but it's fine.
So I don't understand. Why would you agree to a urine test and not to?
I don't agree to neither one of them, really, ma'am. I truly don't. I don't want the drug. I don't want that. I don't agree to it because it's manipulation.
What do you mean by manipulation?
Manipulation. He's trying to manipulate accusations on me and trying to insinuate that I need to take a drug test so he won't be responsible for paying child support.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, you can call your next witness.
Call Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, can you state your name?
Randy Williams.
And you and Miss Williams are still married, is that correct?
That is correct.
And you filed for divorce, but there's no divorce pending right now, correct?
Right. 2024, I filed for divorce. Went to the hearing. Ms. Williams, my wife, did not show up to the hearing. And so at the time, the judge kind of, we on and off the record, talked about, trying to reconcile.
Okay.
So we were kind of left at that. I did a no suit. at the time. So when you look at the records, it shows that it's a no suit.
So did you hear the agreement I read into the record as far as the custody and child support? And is that your agreement?
Yes, that is my agreement.
Okay. And are you asking that mom take a 5-panel hair follicle test by tomorrow that you are willing to pay for?
Right, exactly.
And
I'm willing to pay, you know, I'm willing to pay for it. I'm willing to get her transportation, Uber, whatever needs to be done to get her to that location. If she's gonna lose, you know, hours at work, that could be put on record too. That needs to be done, taken care of as well. I'm willing to take the liability on that part as well, if need be. I just want to. I just
Okay.
have concerns. That's all.
I passed the witness, Your Honor.
Sir, what are your concerns?
Well, my concerns, you know, my concerns are like, one, she is my wife, you know, and she's as far as present herself as a, can as far as going to work, having 2 master's degrees, uh, you know, been out of work since April of last year. I've been, helping her with a lot of her bills.
I get my no, I don't mean global concerns. Why specifically are you asking for testing, drug testing? Because most cases don't do it. Now, I'm not saying no cases do it. I do order them sometimes, but usually because there's a reason.
Yeah, because it's just because of her demeanor, the way she's been, her posture, the way she's been, acting around, it just seemed like it might be something there. That's all. I'm not accusing her or anything, but it's possible that there may be something there. That's all. I mean, that would be something that she would have to, you know, battle with her own self, you know.
She had a history of drug use or anything that would. When people separate, they act differently sometimes.
Oh,
So
well,
and I don't usually order. I'm not thrilled to not order it because her refusal is a little strange and some red flags. But your reasons for asking also raises some red flags. So I'm a little.
well, I'm not here uh, my interest is the best interest of my child, what I'm saying, of our child, And when I look at a long-term situation, it's not so much of the paying the money and all that kind of stuff. It's the matter uh of his rearing, and
Well, and I guess
Mara.
you're just saying all I'm hearing is I want her to be tested because there might be something, but I mean that could be true for anybody. And I don't usually do an invasive test unless there's a reason for it. That being said, ma'am, the best way to prove someone wrong is to go get tested and come back and show, hey, I'm not doing drugs. But that's usually when they're accusing you of doing drugs.
That's correct. Oh, can I talk? I'm sorry.
No, not right now.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But
Do you think she's using drugs? I guess I'm confused as to.
yeah, I think she's using drugs. Yeah,
Why do you think that?
because she's always saying that she's in pain and stuff like that. She may have a prescription. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She may be. I mean, she's had prescriptions in the past. And she may have been on a doctor's care. But but from what I've known her, to be up and moving around and stuff like that, and being rambunctious, that's not her regular character. Her character has changed a lot. So that's why, I'm thinking that there's something there.
About you. Oh, no worries. I have a chance to get there. What's really different? Grooming?
Ms. Williams, is there anything additional you'd like to say?
Yeah, hurry, bring over here. You would, we could sit in here. Yeah.
Ms. Williams, are you still with us?
Yeah, but he didn't get to fully come.
Ms. Williams, just so you know, in the future, when you have hearings, if you can arrange a time where you're available, that would be much preferable. The district courts would not be happy with this.
Hello.
You back, ma'am?
I'm sorry, my apologies. My earpiece had went out and I couldn't hear anything.
Okay. Well, we can't see you right now. And you seem like you're moving around. So get situated so we can conduct our
I'm
hearing.
situated. I'm situated now, ma'am. I'm sorry. My earpiece had went out and it was in another room.
So do you need him to repeat what he just said? What was the last thing you heard,
Yes.
ma'am?
The last thing I heard was he doesn't you was asking him what's the reason why. And that's the last thing I heard.
Okay, so if you can answer again.
So the reason why,
Mhm.
your demeanor, the way that you usually operate on a normal basis, has not been the same. Majority of the time you're either under pain or laying in bed. I'm not sure if you're under doctor's care or some type of influence. So
Of what?
and
Influence of what?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying if you're under any influence. If you're not under any influence, it'll be such easy just to go and get a hair follicle and be done with it. I'm willing to pay for it. You have to pay any money for anything. So that'll be the end of that. And then you'll get your $21.60 that you want a month, for the next 3 or 4 years.
So you have not been with me. You have accusations against me, assuming you don't even know what's going on with me because you have not even been with me. So for you to have those accusations, that's incorrect.
Ma'am, this is not a back and forth conversation. Okay, was there anything else you wanted to say, Mr. Williams?
No.
Okay, Ms. Williams, is there anything you'd like to say to me? You're not talking to him, you're talking to the court.
Ma'am.
There's nothing else you would like to say?
I just don't agree with what he had. The reason why I don't agree with this because, like I told you earlier, it's manipulation. I left him. I had to leave to go to Montgomery Women's Center because I'm getting my ass beat by him. This is another part of his tactic. That's why I don't agree with the situation. Not the fact I don't agree with taking the test, but not because he's trying to control my life again. If you look it up, he went to jail. He went to jail because of this.
Okay,
Under
this
false,
is not, sir.
under false accusations.
Okay, well,
False.
okay. Ma'am, what time does school get out?
3:30.
Okay, so you do have plenty of time to get there by 5. I'm going to order the testing. I'm ordering that he pay for it. Ma'am, this is the quickest way. When that comes back, not showing you don't do drugs, I'll know you don't do drugs. Like it's just going to knock it in the hole. Like this has nothing to do with him. This has everything to do with the best interest of your child and the testimony I've heard. So I'm going to approve the temporary order as read into the record and render judgment. And I'm ordering the 5-panel hair follicle test to be taken by 5 o'clock tomorrow. Mr. Williams is going to have to set up the payment ahead of time. And then what reset date do you want to use?
So what's the reason? So what's the reason for this drug? What is the reason for this? And so if some,
Ms.
what's the
Khan,
reason?
what reset date would you like to use?
We out to April, I think. April. You want to do April 23rd?
I guess we can do April 23rd.
Okay.
Okay, the state's going to draft the order based on my ruling and we'll reconvene on April 23rd. I'm just going to let you both know the state does not represent either of you. You are both free to consult lawyers if you wish. Especially depending upon what happens with this test. But at this point, I'm ordering that temp order that was agreed to. So that's where this stands.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Who
If
agreed?
you
Who
have-
agreed to that order? The temp order.
Okay. The state's going to help you all back to your breakout rooms. Thank you all.
So if you hit breakout room at the bottom, where it looks like a window with 4 squares, or say a circle with 3 that says more, you can hit
I
it
don't
and
see
take you
that.
back to
But I
the
was
breakout room.
asking. I wanted to ask her about the temp order. I didn't agree to the temp order. Was I not on the phone when she said that?
Hey, Miss Williams, I'll go ahead and put you back in your breakout room and